Ben, if you tell me there's anything wrong with this audio, I'm going to hurt you. Actual physical pain.
Okay, cool.
Welcome back to Wingnuts, the home of micro maintenance and your behind the scenes access to one of the largest microlight and ultralight maintenance centres in the UK. Yet again we've had a crazy week, and yet again I'm out in the rain, getting wet, just so we can introduce you to our new channel, Wingnuts, only on YouTube. Welcome to Wingnuts, home of micro maintenance. Okay, so we've had a crazy week this week. We've been traipsing around the country doing varying things. So on Monday we started work on the Rans. So we had this Rans with us for a number of weeks, and there was varying problems that were with it. There was a number of modifications that we were looking to do to the aircraft and simple repairs. So we were replacing the windscreen on this particular aircraft. We were also looking at changing the landing gear. Now, all on initial spec was that we were just going to be taking the old legs out, sliding the new legs in, but we had all sorts of issues. Okay, so we've had the windscreen out. Can't say for it was particularly, just one of those jobs you just got to work your way through. So that's nice. We also had a rethink on how we're going to support this aircraft whilst we switch out the main gear. So we're just having a look at the parts that we've got here. And these are, look at these. This is what I'm looking forward to when it comes to the new 600k G for UK Microlights. Look at those tapered bearings. Fantastic. Tapered rollers, sorry. So we're going to mop these wheels up on the bench, and then we're going to lift the aircraft up, slide out the old legs, slide in the new legs, and hopefully it'll be held under its own steam. So first laid plans and all of that. So we've hit our first snag. What we were hoping was going to be a straight slide out of the old leg and slide in the new leg. It hasn't worked out that way. You can see we've got the holes are in completely different positions. They're a completely different design of leg, really. This is a solid steel, this is a hollow tube, so we're just a different diameter and a completely different diameter bolt. So we're just making a few phone calls, just try and find rumours of a sleeve that we're going to look at exploring that option. But for now, we're going to put the aircraft back in a safe position and carry on with something else. Because nothing ever works out as simple as it should be. So anyway, we've ended up going back to the drawing board on there, doing a few workarounds, working with Skycraft. Nice to work with them again, so it's nice working with other UK companies, just seeking some advice. Last thing we want to do is start making holes in aircraft without actually knowing where we're to put the right holes. So I want to say some of these jobs are one-hit wonders. You know, you have one opportunity of getting it right, which really puts the pressure on, and like I say, you know, we really want to make sure we got everything correct and in the right place, and not just wang it and see where it goes. We hit a few snags on that one, like I say, straight away, so we went reverted back. So we're looking to remove the existing trim system. So we've had the seats out so we can get a little bit more better access. The trim system on this one is also connected to the flap lever, so it's the entire of this system which has been removed. So we've got to change the push rod actuator with the push rods for the flaps. This trim wheel is going to be on this side by the looks of it. I've got to run a cable down to the tail, connect the trim tab and do some tests. Once we got the trimmer system fitted, with a few little adjustments, and I think Brendan used his expertise just to get the trimmer system working correctly, and Alan worked on that on Tuesday, just making sure it's right. The screen came out, that wasn't particularly hard, lots of de-riveting, which is always good fun, and we're hopefully working to get the screen in later on today. So yeah, that was Monday, quite a busy day on Monday. Tuesday was myself and Ben, we popped out to a secret location, to a valet on probably the largest aircraft that we do. That was good fun. Yeah, it was lots of hard work. The novelty wears off on those quite quickly. But yeah, it was good fun to get that done. Nice to get off the airfield and go see some other places as well. But yeah, early start, late finish for both myself and Ben out doing valeting. Finally, I've been able to get some decals onto our demonstrator. So yeah, a little bit of fun and games in there. It's always nice to do nice things. And again, even just the colour matched Flylight logo there. So if you're going to do it, let's do it properly. Lots of developments to come on these PeaBees as well. So looking forward to next week because we've got a few mods that hopefully by the time this video is aired, will be on the market for you guys to look and hopefully buy. Because I say some of these mods are fantastic. Here we have our Ben, who is currently working hard behind the scenes. This is a guy that's cutting all these videos and cutting out plenty of my bloopers.
I'm compiling them into a reel. I can't wait to share it. It's gonna be great.
So we're looking at doing some specials. So we mentioned this last week. So hopefully we're going to have a special for you, or you've already seen one of our specials. So these are going to be released maybe on a Friday. Can't guarantee that they're going to be every week, but there's going to be certain stuff that we couldn't really squeeze into our weekly episodes. So yeah, we thought we'd release a few specials. And again, if you got any ideas or hints or tips that you want us to do, something that you're interested in seeing, drop us a comment in the comment section below, and we'll see if we can make it happen for another special down the line. Say bye, Ben.
Bye.
You meant to say bye, Ben.
Bye.
Okay, so engineering, which is pretty much the hub of things. Again, apologies for the flicking. I'm trying my hardest to find the right setting. Hate technology. Most of the jobs tend to start off in here. We had a good briefing in here for some of the jobs that were coming in, both myself and Alan, tasking and getting through some problems. Sometimes they're not quite straightforward, easy fixes. So sometimes we need to get a piece of pen and paper out and thrash out the best way of going about it, seeing if that works, then come back in again and change. So a lot of thought process goes into some of the custom modifications that we do, but again, engineering's been quite busy. What's supposed to be our showroom workshop is currently being used. So here is Alan currently working on the windscreen that's going to go back in the Rans. Say hi, Alan.
Hi.
So yeah, Alan does pretty much most of the hard work around here, but we try and keep him locked into a workshop. Some nice developments as well on our simple spread clutch. I got into a lot of trouble for calling it a simple spread clutch. This engine's ready to go back in. So we had the Don, was working on this with Shelley on Thursday. And yeah, this is ready to go back in. So we're just waiting for the engine cradle to be freed up. It's currently in use on another job to get that engine back in again. And then as always, we have got a special treat that's coming with that one as well. So our design team and Michelle are working on some special graphics for a nice surprise for the customer on that one. Brendan, look at this. At first I looked at it and went, I don't know. And then I looked at it twice and went, that is stunning. So very much a grower on me. Brendan's been working on this aircraft and we think we've turned a corner with it.
Getting there. Definitely
getting there.
The light is there.
Yes, the light is there. Very apt, very apt. One of the issues that we have with a number of aircraft, particularly Flexwings at the moment, as we mentioned, is just the availability of spare parts. I'm sure most of you Flexwing pilots out there have certainly been asking me the question on availability. It can be a little bit of a nightmare, but again, you know, we're working with the companies that supply us, and parts are coming through, so just be patient on there, and again, we just need to support these companies to make sure that these parts are still there when we need them down the line. So have patience, guys. If you're getting slightly frustrated, these guys have got a real task to go on there. So thanks ever so much, Brendan. Now, one of the other jobs that we had, you may have seen how we always say we like Sky Rangers. Fantastic aircraft, certainly would be my go-to plane of choice, was this Sky Ranger Swift. This only popped in for a very quick 200-hour engine service, and then Smithy, say hi Smithy, decided to take a look at it. You should never look too hard. Yeah, she always, if there's something wrong, she'll find it. Anyway, Smithy had a really good look at this aircraft. So yeah, lots going on with this aircraft, and you can see we've already made a start. So what are you up to on this one then, Shelley?
I just stripped the carbs.
Okay.
One of the things that was happening with this one, which was a bit strange on its run up, was maybe let go of the throttle control. It'd keep on raising the RPM up to well over 3,000 RPM, which is a bit strange.
We never like that one.
And just happened to look at the carbs, and that bracket at the bottom, rather than it being at 90 degrees, was almost beyond 45.
Oh wow.
So the spring was under a lot more load, so probably it was pulling the throttle forward.
Oh.
That
And
wouldn't
that's
have helped it. So
not at all.
little things.
And this is why we have a Shelley. If someone's going to find it, it'll be our Smithy. Cheers, Smith. So yeah, another busy week here at Micro Maintenance, and hopefully with the stuff that we're recording, you're enjoying our content here at Wingnuts. As always, any of your comments, we do read them. In fact, the team of us, we do read those. Depending on what it is that you mention, we obviously reply back to it. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. All those subscribes count. It's fantastic to see how many people want to see what it is that we're doing on a weekly basis. Quick update on the Eurostar. Unfortunately, it's looking quite poorly. So this one looks like it's going to be disappearing to the graveyard of Eurostar. So real shame for the guys that own this aircraft. Anyway, that's been our week. I'm out in the rain again, and we hope to see you next week. Thanks ever so much, guys. We'll see you at Wingnuts, home of Micro Maintenance, every Tuesday, 4 o'clock. Cheers, guys. Right, I'm going then. Pretend you're busy, like we've got loads of stuff to do and we're just not eating sandwiches and cake all day. Take 2. Welcome back to Wingnuts. Why can't I say Wingnuts? Wingnuts.